Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon 2. We are in the Ogre Stronghold. We finished off their head shaman and chieftain, and we used the grimy iron key that we found in the among the chieftain's trophies to open this door. So let's see where that leads. Oh, that's just the exit? Wait. Okay. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Although there is another door to check out. Oh, okay, that leads to a portion on this floor. I wasn't really expecting to find anything more here. Huh. Hello, Drake Dinoress, who summons a Death Widow. Not the same type of spider we summoned last time, but potentially even more dangerous, I suppose. Guess we'll know pretty soon. Challenge, just in case. Try to open with an ice storm here. Okay. Surprised that's just a single target attack, actually. Surprised but not unhappy. Can I go here? Can I go anywhere? Okay, I cannot go right next to this pillar. Makes sense, I suppose. In a video gamey sense, anyway. In a video gamey kind of way. Okay. Slowed and ensnared the dragon, which has a poison or corruption or acid counterattack. Try to stun it. It did resist. Not entirely surprising. Okay. Drake hasted. I'm dazed. Dazed and confused. Well, no, I'm not confused, actually. Not actually confused. Okay. Warped wolf. Warped wolf. It's probably really unsafe to, you know, walk right next to the Drake again. I should probably stay back a little bit. Oh, well. And I should also probably not miss the dragon. That could help. Yeah, sure. Deal basically no damage and activate her regeneration. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Maybe I should try to take care of the wolf. But then he's just gonna summon another one anyway. So I'd rather take care of the master as quickly as possible. It's already down to like 40%. No, Yannick, don't. Well. Also, Tantuo, don't. Kill yourself? Okay, thanks for turning toward Khalida here. That's really helpful. Okay. We could possibly, potentially finish him off. Oh yeah, wow, that was actually kind of close. But we did it. I mean, Khalida was in no danger of dying, so she would have finished it either way, but it was close concerning killing the dragon on that turn. Okay, we got another Drake skin. I think we need 2 to make an item. So that's gonna be a little bit longer still before we can do that again. Oh, one of lightning. Hey, that's a lot of damage. Here you go. That's another cone attack, of course. It's good to have those options, though. Speed burst, scroll. Battle frenzy on nearby allies for 3 turns. This is... I keep forgetting what these do. Okay, so this is battle frenzy on yourself. I guess I don't really need to spread those out too much. Not everything, anyway. Glowing runestone increases endurance. Okay, nice. Don't know if I want to use those relatively rare and powerful runestones right away, huh? Is there something across the water there? I wonder. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. The thing is, the equipment that I have right now is subject to change, obviously. But then at what point would it be good to use those kinds of items? That's always the question. How long do you wait to use your good stuff? Because at some point it might not even be worth it anymore because you're strong enough as it is. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter which way out I take. Expected a little bit more out of this trapdoor, but I guess an extra Drake with some bonus loot isn't too bad, not too shabby. So let's see if we actually meet Silke outside, as she advertised. Oh yeah, there she is. Silke is waiting for you at the entrance to the Ogre Lair. The scout is standing out in the open and doesn't seem concerned about being seen. When you come into view, she lets out a gasp of relief. Atantuo, you survived! I'm glad I found you. I would love to hear the tale of your adventure, and of course, if you found my satchel. Khalida whispers, and I'm sure we have a few questions for you. Wait, to whom does she whisper that? Huh? Yannick says, we aren't going to give those papers back, are we? Well, we really shouldn't. She did not tell us that they were rebel business. I mean, she was a little bit mysterious about it, for good reason, as we now know. How did you know to wait here for me? Well, where else would she wait? That's a stupid question. I mean, a question that doesn't seem to make sense. Maybe the game... maybe it has some meaning here, but I'm not seeing anything suspicious about this, because we went in as she knew we would, and where else would we emerge if not from here? She did say that she observed the Ogre Lair, so she would know about any additional entrances or exits, if there were any. So this doesn't seem to make sense for me. I did indeed find your satchel. That is true. I'm so relieved. If you will return it to me... And then she sees the expression on your face. Oh, what condition was the satchel in? Did you see what was inside it? I did. Oh, there's a long, awkward pause. I think I probably owe you an explanation. Huh. Well, I have to care if she's working for the rebels. I know you are working for the rebels. Why? Silke bows her head. I work for them, but I am not of them. I work for pay so that I can survive. I am a mercenary. I am not ashamed. I will tell you the why of it, but I owe you nothing more than that. Well, tell me the story. It begins on the day we were attacked. That was the day I realized I could fight for the Pact no more. Why that is exactly, I'm not entirely sure, but okay. Khalida says, of course, we have a word for people who come to that decision. Deserters. Yeah, I mean, she did desert. There's just no denying that. Silke snaps. Excuse me? Do I know you? I don't know who you are, Hand, but I don't answer to you. Now, where was I? You wouldn't fight for the Pact. Thank you. Yes, There actually isn't much to say. I woke up next to you, ready to scout. I walked outside. Something was wrong. I sensed that the attack was finally coming. Then, standing there in the woods, in the morning sun, I knew it was no good. That was the day I had to decide. Could I stare into the eyes of a Wilgrim warrior and then kill her? The answer was no. So I used what I had learned. I tried to get us both back to safety. I wanted to return to Rockridge Keep and slip away from there. Instead, I got clubbed. Use what you had learned? Learned from whom? I had met rebels before, out in the woods alone. Scouts like me. I tried to recruit them. They tried the same with me. I may have traded information with them. Don't judge me. My knowing the sorts of traps that they laid and how to pass them is the reason you were alive. You are alive. Why didn't you tell me then? I didn't know if I could I didn't know if I could truly trust you, and I didn't want to stain you with my guilt. Huh. Well, then the Titan caught you. Yes, Goros the Hunter didn't know I had been talking to the rebels. Then when the rebels and the Titans started to argue, he didn't care anymore. It was the rebels who freed me from his clutches. They carried me away. Then I convinced them that I could help them, in return for pay. The money and food I would need to survive in the wilds. There was nobody else you could work for? Of course there was. There were many people out there in the wilds, and most of them need a courier at one time or another. So what exactly did you do? Courier work, exclusively. No spying, no killing. I carry messages. Most of them are ordinary things. Someone sending word to his parents that he's alive. And the satchel the ogres took? An unusual case. I got it from one rebel spy. I was carrying it to another. Specific time and location. Don't ask me for details. The spy won't be there. I'm already late. So what will you do now? I will take the satchel, I hope, and attempt to deliver it. I am late, but if I show up with it eventually, I will not earn my enemies. I will not earn any enemies. What happens right now, however, is up to you, Atantuo. I'm not ashamed. I saw what path I had to take to be able to live with myself, and I took it. Atantuo, do not judge me too harshly. Please, let me have the satchel and continue on my way. Well, I'm not the fanatic that would kill an old friend. Especially if her reasons are completely understandable, as in this case. Well, if I keep the satchel, that's probably as good as killing her right away. Well, I am on her side. The thing is, I only have the choice basically to kill her, or to deliver her to her fate, to her contractors that will probably then kill her. Or decide to, well, I mean, option 3 is the only one that seems somewhat reasonable, because and then there's only option 4. I will help you however I can. I mean, I would give it to her, but basically in the sense, you know, saying, okay, this is for old time's sake, and for you saving my life, probably on multiple occasions during our scouting work, watching my back and stuff. Here, have this, but please don't try to run into me again, you know, something along those lines. But here I only have the choice to not give her the satchel, or give her the satchel and say that I'm on her side, which seems like too much of a commitment. Maybe I'm just overthinking things again, but it feels like there is an option missing here. So the question is, do I give her the satchel? I mean, I kind of have to. The thing is, if I take option 3, still on your side, Silky, but you can't have the satchel. What's gonna happen? Will I swear to protect her from whoever is going to come after her for not fulfilling her contract? Because that would be the only way to make sure that she stays alive, right? This is a bit of a difficult situation here, as you might be able to tell. I guess I'm gonna go with number 4, actually. Although I don't promise to help her however I can. Your companions are shocked by your decision. Yeah, I figured as much. But they do not interfere. Silky takes the satchel. I'm so grateful, Atantuo. You may have saved my life. I thank you, and even though you are a hand of Avadon, I missed you. I am glad to see you again. I hope one day we can meet again. Silky turns to go. Wait. Yes, Atantuo? Okay, now I can tell her to not work for the rebels or stay out of my way. That's exactly what I wanted to say before. Where will you go now? Into the wilds. I will survive however I can. Work for whoever I need to earn my bread and never have to kill any of the wild folk. Just one warning, don't work for the rebels, or you'll have to stay out of my way. I have a right to live, Atantuo, as much as you do. I hope I can avoid betraying the pact to do so. I hope they make it possible. The scout turns and runs off into the wilds. Yeah, not entirely happy with how this turned out, but I guess it seemed like the best I could do. Don't know if if my companion is disagreeing with me on my decision, understandably, will have any consequences. Okay, was I supposed to return to Rockridge? Odile gave me the mission to check out that ogre stronghold. I didn't have any other quests though, did I? Anything else? No? Okay. I don't think I did. So I have assaulted the Ogre Lair, yes. You tell Commander Odile of your adventures in the Ogre Lair. He takes notes and asks many questions. Fascinating. Fascinating. You have done surprisingly well, and killed many of the creatures. Good. And yet, your tale says little about knowledge you have obtained. Did you find out anything about Silky, the lost scout? Should I lie to protect her? No, I did see her. I'm not gonna lie. But she's... as far as I know, she's really not one of the rebels. She's just, like, sympathizing with them and working for them. At least sometimes. But I'm going to assume in her favor for now until I learn anything else. Anything that says otherwise. So I found her. She was hiding out in the woods. The thing is, I'll probably not be able to convince him to see it the same way I do. So he might actually consider her an enemy and start hunting her. Although he probably doesn't have the personnel to actually send out people to hunt for her actively. I'm just gonna tell him, I guess. Odile seems surprised. Hiding? The scout lives, but she has not returned to her duty. He makes some notes on a scroll. I will investigate this. Very odd. Okay, I was hoping to be able to give some additional explanations, but apparently not. Well, sorry, Silke. Whoops. And now the main question. Think carefully. Did you learn anything of the location of the rebels' main camp? Did I? Wait, did I actually? I don't know that I did. I did look at the maps briefly, I guess, that were in the satchel. But I don't remember specifically the location of the main base, the main camp. Or was that mentioned somewhere else? It's possible that I just forgot about it. I mean, obviously the game thinks that I should know. So I guess this is one of the major decisions, either for Avadon, for the Pact, I guess, or for the rebels. The thing is, do I want to side with the rebels? I guess I've not really done so in the past. And well, I feel that similarly to what I did in the first game, I don't want to side with either Avadon the way it's working right now, nor its enemies, but rather try to keep the general structures intact, but improve, like improve them, you know. So no, I did not learn about the rebel camp. You learn nothing, Odile says with surprise. Nothing at all? How is that possible? Nothing in the entire lair? I have nothing to say to this, except that it seems suspicious. Really? I mean, you're free to go there and look for yourself. Keep your suspicions to yourself, old man. I mean, why would he be suspicious? The rebels really gave up their lair, so they would obviously make sure not to leave any information about their main camp lying around. So it's not suspicious at all that I didn't find anything. It would be a huge surprise if I did find anything. And the only reason I did find anything was because of that satchel that wouldn't normally have been there. So without the satchel, I just wouldn't have found any information in the first place. So the game, I don't know. This seems a little bit constructed, to set me up basically. So no matter what, I had to betray one or the other faction, and now Avadon is suspicious of me, I guess, is what's happening here. But if that's the case, then that's it. If I end up siding with the rebels, I guess it would be a change of pace. Well, would be something different for a change, rather. Anyway, back to Avadon, I suspect. Redbeard will want to hear what you have done, and then send you somewhere new, hopefully not here. Before you go, I will have a storeroom unlocked for you. Now I ask you to go. We have achieved a small victory here, driving the rebel forces back. I must act to press our advantage. Right. Man, this whole... I was pretty happy with how this whole mission worked out. Up until the talk with Silke, the second one. And it all went downhill from there, but oh well. Sometimes that's how it goes. I guess I'll keep pushing her strength, because endurance seems really not much of an issue at all. Here, I'm gonna put another pointer to this. So she gains more health by that way. That's more health than she would have gained by putting 1 point into endurance anyway. And I guess I'm going to start putting these to level 7. Right. Okie doke, another room unlocked. This one? No, apparently not. Wait. Was it this one? No, this one I must have checked out already. Wait. So upstairs? Did he maybe say upstairs and I just didn't catch it? Commander's chambers. Yeah, this is not gonna be open. Okay. Ah, okay. So this clearly wasn't open before. Book about the pact. Already in my codex. Okay, well, fair enough. I'll just take the money and Farsight Band. Extra missile damage. Well, I mean, it's better than not having a ring, so there we go. Anything else? Nope. Okay, well, what's next? Let's quickly look over my quests, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. So these are all back in the corruption. Right, the Tower of Trials, second level, I guess. I haven't really tried tackling that. I might go back and try that. Although I haven't grown a lot stronger since the first quick look. So maybe not. Tokens of Honor, yeah. Avadon Killer. Check with them later, yeah. Hand Esme and Avadon. Ah, right. Okay. Well, just on the off chance that finishing off this mission unlocked any new dialogue here. Maybe with Karim, or No, not about Karim. I'll just quickly check that, and if there's nothing new here, I'm going to probably make a cut and return to Avadon. Wait, Denise is not even the person I wanted to talk to. Do you need anything? No. I think the one I'm looking for is in here, right? I just never seem to be able to remember what's where. There we are. Any news of Karim? Not yet. Okay. I guess that, yeah, I guess there's really nothing going on right now. Not here. So, I'm gonna make my way back to Avadon and, you know, then we'll figure out what to do next. Well, back in Avadon, I seem to vaguely remember that someone mentioned unlocking one of the storerooms by Nicodemus' workshop. And indeed, I never checked out this room with a Scarab of the Void, apparently. So, magical missile, that means single target damage, plus workers. I'm not quite sure who I want to give this to. The damage is kind of meh, honestly. So, I don't know. Also, I have plenty of ways to put workers on enemies. But I guess Atantu doesn't have one? Oh, he does now. I primarily wanted to go to Nicodemus to give him this powdered demon horn, actually. Also, oops, here. I meant to give this to him. Give him this acid attack. And I'm gonna do all the equipment distribution and, you know, just party management in between episodes, I guess. So for now, craft any items. I found some powdered demon horn. Corresponding eagerly rips it out of my hands. Beautiful stuff, powdered infernal. All it needs is a properly treated vessel to focus its energy. Let's see if we can put it to work for you. He also takes my money, he grabs his assistants, and then he comes back upstairs with his singed apprentices and a goblet full of a shiny black mass. I made sure the powder won't shake loose, so you can just keep that in your pack. Carry it with you, and its energy will surround you. You are welcome. Thanks. So I got Chalice of Fire. Extra fire resistance and +3 to magical damage. Well, that answers who I want to give this to. You're welcome. And I should probably use up some of these runestones. But I guess before I end the episode, I also want to return to Protus to report my quote-unquote success. So, you return to speak with Hard Protus. He is still working through the piles of reports. What do you need? Well, I have destroyed a base of rebel ogres. You relay your tale. Oh, and I also get an achievement. End of the maze. Okay. You relay your tale of carnage and vengeance. Hard Protus takes notes and nods approvingly. This is exactly the sort of thing Avadon was created for. I will make sure that Hanvar's council receives word of your actions and your effectiveness. A pouch of coins is brought to you. So you found the ogres. Destroyed them. Odile will continue to try to locate the rebel commander Constina. Anything else? I mean, I kind of regret having mentioned Silky in the first place. I've grown to regret that decision. However, now that I've mentioned her to Odile, there's really not much of a point to try and keep her secret, or the fact secret from Avadon. Well, or else it might raise the question. Wow, can't talk. raised the question why I chose not to mention her to my superiors in Avadon. I mean, I don't know if the game would follow that same line of you know, reasoning, and actually, if there are actually any you know, consequences to doing that. But I mean, logically, it would make sense to not try to stay silent here. So, yeah, I found that the scout Silke is still alive. Who? Silke? He checks his notes. Ah, a scout. I will make a note of it. He doesn't write anything down. He obviously doesn't care. Oh, well, okay. Then I must send you away. I have excellent news for you. Redbeard has noticed you. He has asked to give you your next mission personally. Go upstairs and see him immediately. An exciting journey to the Taiwan Empire may be in your future. Oh wow, that's great. Journey to Taiwan. The assaults on the pact seem to have been orchestrated by a shadowy figure named Deleuze in the Taiwan Empire. Redbeard wants you to help find out if Deleuze exists and where he is. Well, apparently he's in some sort of church basement, right? That's what we learned, or temple basement. Okay, cool. First mission from the boss himself, the man, as it were. So yeah, I'll have quite a bit of party management to do in the meantime. And what else? What else? Well, hopefully I'll remember everything that I had in mind just moments ago. And next time we will see what Redbeard has to say. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. That helps a lot. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.